What's up, everybody? Dalton here with GM Baptist Outreach. And just in case if you don't know who we are, we work with over 214 churches all across the country and even all around the world. And so I just want to make this quick video for all of y'all who maybe are not using GM Baptist Outreach, but a lot of our churches that are using GM Baptist Outreach and using the digital track software. I want to show you this awesome thing that a church is doing, a Faith Baptist Church in Michigan. And they've been seeing about 2 people get saved every single week utilizing this process that they're doing. And so just something very cool. Just want to give y'all some ideas on how y'all can use the system even more to help minister and reach people. So basically what they're doing is very simple. At the end of their church services, they are prompting people and encouraging people to trust Christ as their Savior, like we all ought to be trying to do, is to encourage people to receive Christ as Savior, especially in our church services when visitors come and lost souls are there. And so they compelled them to trust Christ as their Savior at the end of the service. But what they're doing that's a little bit different is they are prompting those who do trust Christ as their Savior to text the word Jesus to their digital track software phone number. And so what they're doing is they have live stream services where they live stream online, and they have in their in-person services, they will do the same thing. And at the end of the service, when they prompt people to trust Christ as Savior, they'll say, if you trusted Christ as your Savior, text the word Jesus to this number, because we want to send you the next steps in your Christian faith, some next step videos for your Christian faith. And so basically, people in the service can text the word Jesus to that number, and then even people who watch online can text the word Jesus to that number. And they have an automation sequence built out in their digital track software that triggers when they text that word to their software number. So let me show you what this looks like. So in the digital track software here, they created this automation here that says text Jesus. And so when you click on this automation, literally at the top of this automation, and I want to show you all how to build this for training purposes for all of y'all who are using the software. This is very easy to build, and y'all could set this up for your church very easily. And so in an automation for the trigger, you'll click Add New Trigger, and they have 2 triggers set up for this. One of them is basically, customer replied channel is SMS. In other words, whenever somebody texts their software account phone number, they want it to text. They want this to trigger not just when somebody texts the number, but also when they text a certain phrase to that number. And the phrases they have here is Jesus in all caps, Jesus in all lowercase, and then Jesus with a capital J. Just hitting all different options there, if they text Jesus a certain way. And whenever that word is text to this number, it will trigger this automation. The other automation they have is, they just have another trigger that basically just says exact match Jesus and Jesus. And so basically that'll trigger off even if they emailed in or something, your software's email, it'll trigger this sequence as well. Now, whenever somebody texts that number, literally the automation is very simple. It'll notify the pastor that somebody received Christ as Savior, and it will then come through here and it will send them this text message immediately after they text that. It just says, congratulations, we're glad you received Christ or Jesus as your Savior. Please reply your name and email so we can pray for you and send you some info that'll help you. And basically, it's literally a sequence where it will just wait 1 hour, and then it will send them this text message. And in this text message, it says, here's an introduction to our 7-video New Believers course. I'll send you the next video tomorrow. You can download the Because of I'm Saved booklet or pick up one in the church's lobby at Faith at Home display. And then they have a link that literally goes to a video, the introduction to this New Believers course. And then it will literally just wait 1 day. And they have it where every day they get a new video. And if you click on this text 1 day after, here's lesson number 1. And they can click on that video and watch it. It'll wait another day. Here's lesson number 2. And literally it just waits 24 hours. And then after 7 days, they've gotten a video every day with a new video teaching them in the next steps of their faith now that they're saved. And at the very bottom, it sends them a notification letting them know that somebody has finished the Now That I'm Saved course. Send them a text message to congratulate them. And so that's literally the automation they have set up, and that's how they're doing it. Super simple. You can set this up very easily. But here's what the church has been getting from this. They've been getting 2 people testifying that they're saved every single Sunday from their services, whether it's from people watching online or people in the service. And the reason that's so powerful is because some people are scared to, publicly come down or something in front of a bunch of people, but they would more easily text the number Jesus, professing they've gotten saved. Now they get the next steps in believers, videos, and you're not just discipling people now in the next steps in their faith, but it also opens the door for the pastor now. And this is what he said, that he can now reach out to them personally and, get on a phone call with them or something like that and actually communicate with them now and, help them even with personal discipleship now that they have professed to him that they've gotten saved. And it just has opened so much more doors for him to be able to minister to people, for people to make a public profession, and to help people in that next steps in their faith for Christ. And so the Lord's really been blessing it. In the past, they've only had this set up for I think 2 months, they said. And they've been having around 2 people every single Sunday texting Jesus that they've trusted Christ as Savior, which is just really, really awesome. And I wanted to share that with everybody that, follow us, or everyone who is utilizing the digital track software, that this is just another way you can use it to help reach people in your community and reach people in your congregations. And so if y'all have any questions on any of that, down below, drop them in the comments of this video. If you're completely new to who we are and, GM Baptist Outreach, the digital track ministry, in the description down below of this YouTube video, we'll have a link where you can sign up for a demo video of the digital track ministry, which will break down what the digital track ministry is, who we are. It'll also break down, what the financial cost kind of is for the digital track ministry to set something like that up. And so it'll give you all the details of the digital track ministry if you want to know more. So you'll be able to find that video in the description of this video. Also, if you would, please like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we come out with content like this, training for churches that are, subscribed with us, for, helping you use the software and use the digital track ministry even better to reach your community. But also those maybe who have not partnered with us in any way, subscribe to the channel, and we post trainings on church outreach, church assimilation, all kind of stuff. And also testimonials on what God is doing in churches and how God's been growing churches and blessing churches. And we interview pastors all the time just to help other pastors, be inspired in what God can do in their churches, but also learn different things that they could implement to better minister to people. So appreciate y'all watching to the end of this video. God bless everybody. Hope you have a blessed rest of your day.